Jungkook, why and get up? It is already late. Why? Just 5 minutes, please. Jungkook, you are saying this from the last 20 minutes, so you won't get up, he said, looking at her sleeping without any care. Jungkook picked her up in his arms and Vine screamed by sudden movement. Vine, what are you doing? Why can't you just let me sleep peacefully? She asked in her half-sleepy voice. Jungkook, you have already missed 1 week of your classes because of your fever. Now get up, no more leaves, he said and made her stand in the washroom. Vine, get ready, and Jungkook was waiting for her at the dining table. Vine, Jungkook, I'm still not feeling well, she said, looking at him with her big, not so innocent eyes, eating lazily. Jungkook, you are saying this from the past 4 days, even though your fever had gone completely the next day. Now no more excuses, Vine. Vine, I want to stay with my friends for one night. Jungkook, why? He asked, raising his eyebrow. Vine, what do you mean by why? I am not boring like you. I have friends and we want a night out. Full enjoyment, chilling on Netflix. Jungkook, you are not going anywhere. Your exams are starting after 2 weeks. You have to study and show your friends. Soha, so the troublemaker has finally come to enlighten us with her presence. Vine, did you miss my trouble? Ria, how was your holiday with your Mr. Professor husband? Vine, is that even a thing to ask? And he came to university every day. But I always make things entertaining for both of us. After their maths class, it was Jungkook class. He came and his eyes met Vine for a second and then he started teaching in his usual commanding tone, getting attention of every single student. He was in the middle of lecture when one of the female professor interrupted and called him outside to talk. When they were out, students started talking and whispering. Girl, Professor Yuna and Professor Jungkook seems close from the time she joined. She always tried to be close to Professor Jungkook. Maybe they both are dating secretly because both are unmarried and seems to like each other. Hearing all this, Vine frowned and looked at Soha and Ria, as she was absent for 1 week, so she did not know about the new professor. The new professor name was Choi Yuna and she was new faculty, joined a week ago, and now everyone is making things because from the day she joined she seems interested in your husband. Ria, it is just a rumor. Professor Jungkook did not even spare her a glance. All I saw is professionalism, nothing else, at least from Professor Jungkook's side, she said, clearing her point of view. Vine, I know him, he is a man of his words, but still I feel jealous because I can't tolerate any other girl near him, looking at him in a way that makes them think that they have a chance, and it burned my heart. For now, I just let it slide. After their classes, Vine was talking with her friends, sitting in the college campus, talking and laughing loudly without any care. Jungkook was going to his cabin when he heard her carefree laugh. His steps halted and he looked at her. A small smile spread on his lips. Jungkook was lost in her unfiltered pure joy when someone came, which made his smile vanish. Jungkook, yes, Professor Yuna, anything important? Yuna, nothing, just saw you standing here so thought to talk. Vine was saying something when her eyes fell on Jungkook and Professor Yuna. Her eyes narrowed and her fist clenched. Vine saw that Jungkook was completely avoiding her and looked irritated by her. But Professor Yuna trying to hold the conversation long. Professor, if there is nothing important then please excuse me. I have some important work to do, he said and started going when she held his wrist, making Jungkook frown, and he immediately freed his wrist, looking at her with questioning gaze. Vian saw this, and if looks could kill a person, Yuna would have been dead by now. This bitch is getting too much comfortable with my husband, she thought, gritting her teeth in anger and jealousy. But she also felt a little joy when Jungkook did not even waste a second to remove her hand from his wrist. He is my man and she thinks she can touch him. Do you want to say something, Professor? Yuna, would you like to go for a coffee with me, maybe after the university? Jungkook, I know what she was trying to do from the time she came, but patience is running thin. I came here to teach, not to entertain and talk about unnecessary things. Most importantly, I have a wife and I can't let Professor Yuna think that she has a chance. I am trying to maintain my distance with every woman from the day I got married, and the same goes with her. Jungkook, no, Professor, I don't have time. Now please excuse me. Professor Yuna left stunned and disappointed. From the day she had seen Jungkook, she felt attracted toward him. Not only she, but every girl in the university has crush on him. Jungkook, all the way home, Wine was quite a bit too quiet, and that is unlike her. She seems upset. As we entered in our apartment, I said to remove my shoes, and she stood there in front of me, her arms crossed and her eyes looking at me every move, and then she finally spoke. Wine, what was Professor Yuna talking to you? I looked at her in amusement. I know Wine is possessive, but did not know that talking to Professor Yuna will bother her so much. Are you jealous? I know our marriage is secret, but I won't tolerate anyone coming between us. Jungkook, I understand her feelings. She is young and I can feel her insecurity. It was nothing. She was just talking about some university stuff. That is all, he said in calm voice. When she is trying to come close to you, even dare to touch you, and you let her. Jungkook, at first I did not understand, then I remember. She must have seen us. I don't know that she was going to hold my hand, and I removed it within a second. You have to trust me, Ryan. I will never do something that hurt you. And no third person can come between us ever. Ryan, I trust you, but I don't trust her, she said in a low voice, making Jungkook smile. Ryan was scrolling through her phone when Jungkook snatched her phone. What are you doing? After 2 weeks, your exams are starting and you need to study. And I am personally going to teach you all the subjects. So come on now, sit properly and bring your books, he said, his voice stern, leaving no room for argument. Vine, hello mister, you are my husband at home, not my professor, so stop being one. I can study on my own now, please give me my phone. Vine, you have already missed so many classes. Now please understand, this is for your own good, just for 2 weeks. Jungkook started teaching her, but her mind was somewhere else, so she thought to distract him just for today. Jungkook, it has been 2 months since we got married and we did not go anywhere after our marriage. So instead of teaching me, we should plan our honeymoon. Ryan thought that it will affect him, but his reaction was not what she expected. He was looking at her with blank expression, understanding her tricks. Don't worry, after your exams, I will definitely plan our honeymoon. And make sure you won't get out of bed for a week. For now, just focus, he said. After that, she did not say anything and started focusing on her studies. Jungkook looked at the time. It was already past midnight and saw Wyan, who was trying hard to keep her eyes open. Jungkook, that is enough for today. Now go to sleep, he said, patting her head, and Wyan, without wasting any second, went to bed. Jungkook chuckled and, after keeping her books, lay on the bed beside her, and within a second, Wyan kept her hand and leg on him, sleeping like a koala.